Miami 560 WQAM. That is our channel there. Heat back on the hardwood tonight, taking on the Charlotte Hornets.
It's here, home?
Home. Yeah, they're home for a while now.
Boots on the ground?
Tomorrow I'm going to be boots on the ground because they play back-to-back at home.
Okay.
So I'll be boots on the ground tomorrow. I will not be tonight.
Tomorrow.
Bulls.
That's why.
Oh, really? They both stink.
Yeah.
They both stink.
Especially when Levine's going to end up with the Heat.
Nah, I don't think so. I know DeRozan's been tied to them a bunch. Doesn't do anything for me. Doesn't do anything for me
either because DeRozan and Jimmy are the same players. That's
not defensively. They're not the same players.
No, I'm talking about offensively. Nobody, dude.
We said same players, so I just want to make sure we have the.
They need scoring.
They're getting Tyler Hero back. It's going to help, and Bam, that'll help too. Not having your top two of your three scorers, not having them, it kind of sucks.
Let it out. Let it out. We got you.
Hey, Marcos, you got this thing from Cam Newton. I don't know if you guys played this earlier. Did you guys play this earlier?
Cam, how was that? We have anything to play with Cam Newton?
Yeah, what the hell is he saying?
Yeah, he's a former MVP. He's got things to say. He's got opinions on quarterbacks, and he is basically hosed down a bunch of quarterbacks that he has now described as game managers. And then, of course, in this category, he's going to put Tua.
In 2 good years.
Who did, Cam?
Yeah.
So you're saying he doesn't deserve to describe this for anybody?
No.
Interesting.
He couldn't hit a bull in the ass with a banjo throwing the football. And he's sitting here talking about quarterbacking? No.
Wait a minute. He couldn't what?
Yeah, hit a bull in the ass with a banjo.
Hit a bull in the ass with a banjo?
Well, when you do this, I'm asking. I don't know if I should picture Cam Newton with the banjo and he's going to get it with a spiral, or do you have him with the banjo right at the bull and just smacks him right in the ass?
Oh, he couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
I've heard that, of course.
Yeah, but I don't like that one very much. I like the banjo bull thing.
No, I like a banjo with a bull. Like, it kind of Cam Newton's like, now.
We don't need a reenactment.
I needed it actually.
I've heard it before, but I never really thought it out. Right? It does sound kind of ridiculous.
Haseo says, I know Tobin will be boots on the ground Monday with his captain hat.
There you go. Couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat.
Yes, that one I've heard.
He was not known as a very accurate quarterback.
Nope.
In fact, his quarterbacking diminished when he could no longer run. Yet he's commenting on a game manager?
Do you have these comments, Marcos? Do you have Cam Newton? Here he is. This was on his podcast on quarterbacks.
Lamar Jackson, obviously Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, but Brock, they're not winning because of him.
He's not turning the ball over.
He's managing the game. And if we were to put that in its own right as game managers, Brock Purdy, Tua Tagovailoa, Jared Goff, and really Dak Prescott. These are game managers. They're not difference makers.
And when you say game manager, I'm not asking you to go out and win the game. I'm just asking you not to lose.
Not to lose the game. Listen, I don't give a damn what you do. You don't have to score every time. You just don't have to throw a pick every time either. If we're going to really call a spade, a game manager is different than a game changer.
All right, there you go. Cam Newton.
If I may.
See Brock Purdy.
He said parody. Sound like he said parody.
Very strange.
So here's the deal. Do me a favor. Pull up Cam Newton's numbers.
Sure, I can do that.
And give me his highest passing yards in a season.
Highest passing yards in a season. It was in 2011. That is rookie year. His highest passing yards was in his rookie year.
How many yards did he throw for?
4,511. Of course, he had one of the great rookie seasons of all time, Leroy.
Right. Now.
17 picks, though.
Where's Tua?
Where's Tua?
Yeah.
Currently?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
3,500?
I think this says a bajillion, if I'm not mistaken.
Is he right around 3,500?
Tua's just on the doorstep of 3,700 yards, Leroy, through
3,700.
13 games.
So Tua could possibly throw for 5,000 yards.
Mm.
That ain't a damn game manager.
Mm.
What the hell is he talking about? Your best year throwing the ball, he's going to zip by that like it's nothing.
Yes, probably this week.
And you couldn't throw a football when you couldn't run. So you are a glorified damn running back that could throw the football. There's a difference in a glorified running back that could throw the football versus a quarterback who throws the football.
I get that nobody, and also, like, look, I know people don't want to believe. It's like you said, nobody wants to admit they're wrong, so nobody wants to give Brock Purdy the credit because he was Mr. Irrelevant.
They wasn't playing like this without him.
Dude's good. He's good.
Listen,
Like, what are we doing?
you know what? Let's be honest. I don't know if you guys remember this. These are the same words were thrown around with Tom Brady early in his career when he first started winning Super Bowls. Right? That Tom Brady was a great manager. He wasn't. He makes a whole lot of short, safe throws. He doesn't really throw it down the field, right? Then all of a sudden he blew up. But that was the comments with Tom Brady, right? Stop it with that. Like, how many people gonna play quarterback like Cam Newton?
Bro,
So what is he looking at? What is his career passer completion percentage is less than 60%, right?
Right under it, yes.
How the hell is a game manager who's thrown for 3,700 yards in 13 games considered a game manager? Completing what? 68% of his passes?
He's also not like, it's not like Tua is out here. We've seen him and Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's best years have been with Tua, and Tua's throwing him bombs. It's not like, because when I think of game manager, yeah, I'm thinking of a check down machine. And if you're going to say, oh, he's a system quarterback, needs things perfect and precise, so did Drew Brees.
Right. It's like, you know what I hate in sports? I hate in sports that people have a title and we're forced to listen to him. And he's spewing hot garbage right now.
Nobody's dragged more out of one MVP getting to say whatever they want than Cam Newton. Like,
right.
Because he has one MVP and has been to a Super Bowl, we have to listen to Cam Newton forever. It's a, like, Heat Lifers, right? Cam and Paul Pierce, samesies, both bums. Like, nobody's dragged more out of opinions that shouldn't matter because they got one championship than Paul Pierce. Same thing with Cam Newton. It's like, look, Cam Newton, electrifying player. Dude was basically out of the league by 30.
Right. You know why? Because here's what happens with those quarterbacks. And this is why I give a lot of credit to Lamar Jackson, right? You come into the league with a whole bunch of athletic ability, but that athletic ability wears down. And then at some point, your ass got to play quarterback. And Lamar Jackson has picked up on that. And he's throwing the ball at a high rate, completing passes, moving the ball, moving his team down the field, throwing the football, and occasionally running, right? Once Cam Newton couldn't throw, he was done. I mean, couldn't run. He was done. So he's the one telling somebody else that they're not game changers?
That's right. Not game changers, Leroy.
I find it strange he's going after MVP candidates, too. He even threw Dak Prescott.
Yeah, Dak Prescott's in there, too.
Wait, so Dak Prescott, if he wins the MVP, he's in the same boat as you. Then what?
Yep.
So I looked at Dak
game
Prescott.
manager?
Yeah. He threw for 4,900 yards like a couple seasons ago.
Right. Like, I don't know what and guess what? It wasn't that Cam didn't have weapons either. Right? And guess what? He should be careful with how he talks about other players. Because we all remember him not going for that fumble.
Ooh.
Let's not forget that.
Take a quick.
We all remember you in New England when they made you starting quarterback.
Did he lose his job to McCorkle?
He would have lost it to a bag of nickels. That's how bad he was.
Oh, man. All right, we'll take a quick break. Did you promise trivia?
I did, but
no time for that because his trivia lasts too damn long.